Okay, welcome to this daily Sidereal forecast for Wednesday, June 10th. My name is Athen. So a lot taking place today, a lot of this transitioning energy. Let me go and show you what I'm talking about here. We've had a lot of sextiles this early part of the week. And that's been involving the sun with Jupiter, which we're coming into. I mean, a lot of this sun energy now is going to be more about the Uranus energy of mixing things up. Again, exciting, different. There's perhaps some new ideas coming to us, some new exciting things. Changing up the day-to-day environment, changing up the routine is certainly going to be the highlight with the sun sextiling Uranus today, going exact at 17:30 Eastern Standard Time. While that's happening, also Mercury Retrograde sextiling up to Venus. Maybe there's some things we're learning about relationships or about our values, the things that we really enjoy in life. So that's been Mercury Retrograde in Taurus, but now sextiling Venus really emphasizes the values and the relationship aspects of that. So thinking about that, thinking about relationships, our values, putting conscious energy into that. And today the moon is in a very receptive part of the chart. It's going to be transiting Pisces all day today, going over the south node a little bit later. So here, you know, this is the tranquil energy, rest, relaxation, connecting to spirit, having that meditative time. And it's almost very psychic. You know, our psychic abilities are heightened right now. Dream space is a good thing to pay attention to. And of course, compassion and having presence in the everyday moment is a really good way to work with the moon in Pisces. Now, the sun is very close to Mars now, and they're going to go exact here in the 14th. So over the next almost week, really, with these two together like this, a lot of this combust energy with Mars, like I've been saying, on one level, there's a lot of this excitement about maybe some new things we're understanding and we're motivated about, some new excitement shaping up for us going into next week. And this energy is a lot to harness too, because we're talking about two malefic energies in the sense that they're both masculine, they're both very powerful. And when they come together, it can be very, very energetic. It can feel like, you know, especially with Mars, maybe that it's almost irritable. It's almost agitated a little bit in that sense. So the best way to utilize it is to express ourselves assertively, but in a balanced way, of course. And in the Taurus fashion too, with beauty, with sensuality, with a little bit of charisma, you know, that kind of thing. That's the Taurus energy. At least if we're thinking about those Taurus energies, that will help facilitate this Mars stuff. But whatever it is, I think we're all excited about something in some level relating to the Taurus elements of life that we'll be feeling as the week unfolds and into next week. Mercury still retrograde in Taurus, of course, helping us understand more about these things as well. Now, Mercury is going station direct here now. The next couple days, Mercury will be stationed. We'll probably start to feel this towards the evening time here. So here, Mercury, whenever, you know, station time period comes around, it's very good to just pause for a second. You know, if you are making any decisions, just, again, treating it as a learning process in that. But holding off, just kind of reflecting, going within, sitting with things for a little bit would be a good way to work with this, again, especially with the material elements. Then once Mercury starts to gain momentum, next week especially, then a lot of these things we've been working on in the Taurus area, or thinking about or whatever, will start to move forward much more smoothly and with much more vigor as well. So a pause there with our communications and a pause there with the routine as well will be something worthy of consideration. Now, Mars squares up to Chiron now for the next couple days. This is all about healing our assertiveness, healing our ambitions and things like this with this Mars transit of Chiron. And one thing about Chiron too is that he recently went into Pisces. So it's been this, right here. So it's been this healing through spiritual side of things and healing towards these spiritual connections. And so with Mars squaring up to this part of the chart, it's very important that, you know, we want to learn more about these things, you know, because Chiron, the natural tendency or the way to utilize Chiron is to want to learn, want to investigate. And this is, of course, about Piscean things. So with that in mind, wanting to understand more about that will help us heal. And where it's healing us is with our assertiveness, with our energy levels as well. Again, making sure we're getting enough rest and relaxation in this way, bringing conscious energy to that will gain us more vigor, will gain us more energy, which is, of course, that Mars. So all of that is going through a healing process. So those are the major aspects. I definitely think the sun sextiling up to Uranus and this Mercury starting to go station is certainly the highlights of the day. So all in all, I think mixing things up, trying new things, as I've been saying, wanting to learn about relationships and values as well, perhaps some new insights in relation to those things. And a good productive day, perhaps. The moon will be trining up to Saturn. Some nice aspects from the moon, actually. Sextiling up to Mercury Retrograde. Some opportunities there with communications and thoughts. And trining up to Venus could be a very nice day for the values and relationships, especially with this sextile here. And then conjuncting the South Node in the evening, very late evening for those of you in Europe. So again, South Node is all about the things that we release, the things that we realize that are no longer important to us. So perhaps some of those things in here with Pisces, which is where it's happening, letting it go, allowing it to be, surrendering and trusting that everything is in divine timing. So I hope you guys have a nice day. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Take care.